Oh, goodness me. How's it going? I am P2H, and this is a GIMP stream. An art stream. Let's jump right into it, shall we? And there's not going to be any music this time, so it's going to probably sound a little boring. That's okay. I can talk the whole time. Wah. So it probably looks a little different than the last time we left off. I made some changes right before I turned everything on. This cup, I made a little bit larger. Made it increase the size of it. The letters alongside it, I made bigger, and I made them red this time. Because I wanted to make the wings gold again. I also increased the size of the wings here. You see this? Hey, because they were originally like this. I was like, that's kind of small and dinky, and that's gonna like disappear. So I decided to increase the size. Hey, hey, Mr. Meme. I'm finishing up this badge from yesterday, and I wanted to post this little blurb on YouTube, so I'm not playing any music, so it's gonna sound kind of boring. I could put let's see. Oh, thank you. Oh god, I can't even see that. I think it's a host. It sounded like a host. Where are my alerts on this page? Did I not put the alerts on? Let me see. Twitch alerts. They are active. I don't see them. Oh, they're down there. That's why. Here, I'm gonna put them in front. Transition. I set up the scene wrong, so everything was on top of the alerts. My apologies. Yeah, it's getting there. It's almost done. I did a few things. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I could put some music on for sure. I would love to do that. I don't have anything that's copyright free, so I can't be doing that. Um, I have Discord. I can turn it on real quick. Yeah, you and your yeah, I'm putting the big wings on. I was just showing the difference. There's the reason why I made them. I made the bigger wings. Uh, it was because of the when we shrink this down, it's going to be an issue. And I'm going to show you how I made them bigger without actually doing all that much. Real quick. All I'm doing is I'm going to scale the layer, and I'm going to do it on the knife right now, and I'm going to do it on the width, and the width only. I'm unchaining the. Usually, when you scale it, you scale both of them at the same time, but I'm going to increase the size of the layer itself, like the whole layer. And now I got a big old knife. Easy. Easy way of increasing the size of something. It's like Photoshop. Hey, Jazzy's fine. Jazzy's okay. Yeah, I'll do anything. Anything just in the background. I was playing a bunch of like ska roots music the other day alongside like some punk stuff. So it doesn't really matter. I'm really I'll use anything. Rock jazz, I guess. It don't matter. Rock, jazz, reggae, ska. Probably not country. Probably not. Some island jams. I got Discord open too if it's easier to do that over there. Because I don't know if you can actually put links in the chat. I know you're a mod, but I don't know if it allows it. The Nightbot's kind of weird. I think I'm going to make that even bigger, though. So I'm going to Control Z. Scale layer. I do 800. I'm just going to go big with it and see what it does. Oh my god. That is horrifying to look at, but I think that might be it. I gotcha. That works for me. Let me see. Let me move the cup down a little bit. See if I can get this knife all the way in here. Might be a little too big now. Oh, maybe I can just, leave it in like that. Maybe that's alright. That looks pretty good. What I'm going to eventually do, I think I'm going to outline the P2H. I'll do that in, probably black. And I think I want to keep the P2H in red. I was doing it in this gold of the wings, but I want to keep the wings gold. I like the original elements of the badge as much as possible. We had to colorize the knife, though, because I wanted the shadow effect on the knife. So we put some colors to it. Look how goofy that knife is. But it looks appropriate now once we shrink it down. It'll look right. I may have to put some sort of lining in here just so that we can see the knife. Or just accept losses and move it up a little bit. Something like that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I may move the cup down further. Because I kind of like having these lines right here. You see how the gold. So this white hits the edge, and then this gold dips in a little bit. I'm using GIMP, which is like open source Photoshop. I'm used to Photoshop, so GIMP is kind of like a learning process for me right now. So a lot of the tools and things it's a little bit different. It doesn't quite work the same, but it's close. So it feels a little weird when I use it. But yeah, that looks pretty good. I kind of like this. Right, Joker? Hey, I'm not playing the game right now. This is actually all about talking and chatting. I think I even set it to just chatting, Joker. It's not even an art stream, it's a just chatting stream. We're supposed to be talking. You schmuck. But we can talk Division, which is what I would like to do, or Division 2. That is a thing I'm into. I enjoy that. Thing I want to do is put a transparency layer behind this. Play Minesweeper. I just want a gray. How can I do this? Is it another filter maybe? Let me see. Filter. Noise. Render. Web. Animation. Enhance. Distorts. Blur. Maybe a blur? No. I don't think it's a blur. Lighting and shadow. Drop, shadow, perspective. Not a drop. Maybe a drop. It could be a drop. Drop shadow? Maybe a drop. Opacity. Leave it at 60. The default it gave me was 60, which is kind of weird to me. We'll use black offset. We'll use all the defaults. Let's see how this looks. Ah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I could, but I want to do custom ones for myself. Like, I don't want to pay anybody. You know, if I ask Diops to do it, I have to pay. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause he's a professional. I'm a casual, right? I can casually, like, be lame and make goofy stuff and talk to you guys, and I can take suggestions while I'm making it, and we can have fun with it, right? Whereas if I ask someone like Diops, like, he's gonna give me something really good, but I'm also gonna have to pay him money. I mean, eventually, if I ever get the money for it, sure. Do I want to go hard with this drop shadow? That looks really good. I think I'm gonna go heavy with it. I got you. I see it. I see it in the Discord. There it is. P2 Cafe music. It's got the coffee cup and everything. Let's see if I can, here, let me control the volume real quick. Oh. Oh, the smooth stylings. Let me bring it down a little bit. Ooh, Mr. Meme. What a fine choice. Yeah, I'm keeping it low. Is that a decent volume? Is that not bad? Oh, it's wonderful. Ah. Smooth jazz. I'm gonna go heavy with this drop shadow. 30% opacity. I appreciate it, Mr. Meme. Well played. Ooh, that's not heavy enough. I did it the opposite. Opposite of what I wanted. Let's see. It's in shadow. Let's go heavy. 80%? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Because I kind of want to match this shadow. Hey, the thing is, the coffee, it smooths out your voice as well. You know, it gives you something a little bit extra in your throat. Oh my goodness. It's just some coffee talk. That's all. I think that's good. See, if I zoom in on this shade right here, got the nice shading to it. So you can tell a little bit, but when I turn the original badge on, it's got a little bit of extra on it, so I'm probably going to merge all the layers at the end, just to smooth it out. I think this actually looks halfway decent. It's goofy looking, but it's halfway decent. I wonder if I should do something to the wings too, because everything's got shading on it now, but I don't know where I would put the shading. There's the drop shadow. Just the shadow. That actually looks kind of cool. Just the drop shadow. Maybe if I was doing like a, that might be for something else. I might do that for some other project. The drop shadow P2H. That looks sick. Not gonna lie, I like that a lot. For another project, Get this really awful looking red. I gotta figure out what I want to... This red needs to be probably a bit darker. Match the tones. So everything's got a bit of a darker tone to it. This blue, gray, the brown, this orange. Bring it within the tonal range. Now we just need... It really does need shading. I feel like the wings... Well, this brings this up front. Or maybe the letters do. No, we already got the drop shadow. That does that. Alright. I think we're good. Does it need a big drop shadow, you think? I'm gonna delete layer. Do drop shadow one more time. Because I like that thickness for the drop shadow, but, let me see, drop shadow. I want to offset. We're going to double offset and see how that looks. There we go. Because I want more thickness. I want it thick. And out over here. There we go. Because we're trying to match somewhat a little bit of the... Oh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. So we got this. Oh, that's not bad. I kind of like it. Maybe I could... Let me... I could merge these two. Or these three, really, but I couldn't move the knife after that. I really need to have it in the right spot. It's gonna be something like... It's gonna be really, really small. So at least the P2H is visible, right? It's gonna be something like this small. There's gonna be a badge or an emote. I'm looking over at the moderator and cheer icon right now, and like it's actually gonna be probably that small. At least the P2H is visible. That's not bad. You can see the gold. It kind of looks like just like a stick in the cup. You can't really see the cup anymore. There's too much going on. The drop shadow's not bad. There's the mug. Just the mug. It's supposed to be a badge. It's a badge. And I'm gonna use it for hey, good morning. You know, I kind of want to work on this real quick. Yeah, no worries. It's gonna be a badge. And, I'm gonna bring this in a little bit, I think. Because I wanna make this a little bit wider. So I can't, it's when it's so far away, when you have everything on, right? When you turn everything on, it's hard to see, like, the mug. You could take up a little bit more room, a little bit more real estate. I feel like if I widened it a bit, it'd be okay. Just a little bit, right? The only way to widen it is to make it look like the perspective. Like if you look at the top left corner of your screen right now, Like, it's a head-on shot, and if I draw it like it's this, if I draw it where it's angled a little bit, it's not as bad. We can bring it in a little bit. So we'll just rotate the cup slightly, and we'll use that top left corner there for perspective. That'll be our model. Not much. We're just hanging out, Redline. Hey, good morning, Ray Tracer. I'm ready to talk Division when you guys are, because I have concerns, and I am excited, actually, a little bit about the clan size. I know a lot of people were venting a little bit about the size of the clan being 50 unique members. I kind of like that. Like the idea of it. Being a more exclusive club, your clan, right? But I don't know, maybe other people have different thoughts on that. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I need to bring it in. Oh, you found a Thompson? I think I want to bring it here. There we go. Yeah, see, just use someone else's luck. That's what I'm talking about. Because if you don't find it, it means someone else is finding it, right? That's all. You just gotta redistribute. Redistribute the item drop rates. That's all. It's not really about asking either. You just gotta do it. If you ask, you know, they got the option to decline, you know, because it's their stuff. You don't really, you know, have that. You need it, right? I mean, it's kind of the issue here is you need it. Right? I mean, it's not your fault. Draw this in. It's a little sloppy, but let me zoom out, you won't notice a thing. Not a professional. There you go. And I'll be able to widen this thing up a little bit. Nice. Let me get increase the size on this thing. You know, that's all it takes. A little rope hijack. Take some stuff. You know, it's not theirs. They found it, right? You know what? I'm actually kind of disappointed, Joker, in the next game, because a lot of the language they were using, it sounded like they were trying to mitigate hijacks, right? They were worried about people getting their ropes hijacked. And they were like, yeah, we don't want you losing a lot of time. You know, don't lose a lot of time. We know you hate that. It's like, yeah, that's supposed to suck though, right? Like, isn't a rope cut supposed to suck? I mean, if you lose everything, if you goof it up, Aren't you supposed to learn how to defend your rope properly? Like, I understand, like... it seems goofy to me, you know? I feel like they're trying to fix something by giving you all these drops and things like that, but they're saying that they're going to entice you to still extract, right? They want to have those drops that they're customized if you extract them to each individual player. Yeah, properly defending a rope. It's tough. It is a hard thing to do. But it oftentimes involves just doing a safe extraction where you just put your stuff on real late. And you utilize like things like Nomad and the blue proc so that they can't knock you off of it while you're putting it on. The Nomad revives you, especially if you're solo. Like Rage, I imagine you're solo often, so you'd have multiple procs for the revive. We're gonna scale this layer again. I'm gonna try width this time. We'll do 500 first. Ugh. That's pretty good. Do it one more time. Scale layer, we'll do 550. But in the next game, I don't feel like it's going to be as big a deal. Oh, that's too much. He's too big a cup. Let me scale layer 525. There we go. So it distorts it a little bit. It's a little wacky looking. When you scale layers, it looks goofy. You warp everything a little bit, but the thing is, it's a goofy, cartoony looking badge. It's fine. You know, it's not supposed to be perfect. Now, don't worry about it. So, now, when I turn everything on, should look interesting. There we go. A little bit, so it's a little bit bigger now. You can actually see it from the distance. There we go. So you can see the cup a little bit better now. It's a little bit wider. I might move it up a little bit too. So we only really need that black line from the knife. Use the move tool. The clans... Well, I got a lot of questions for them involving those clans, right? They there's a lot of ways they can fuck that up. A lot of ways they can fuck that up. And you know, if a clan takes over a server, you know, eight dudes versus the 4. You know, like, how do you control who? I don't know. There's stuff that can happen, right? Because it's such a small server. I don't know how they're gonna... Like, it worries me. Oh, that's all I'm saying, is it worries me some of their design choices. You know, I feel like they could have gone about things a different way. You know, the turrets at the checkpoints are nice, but they also restrict the area at which you can play the game, right? You know, it's a great idea up until, you know, there's snipers holding you at bay, you know, picking you off from within those safe havens. Like, I don't know, there's like easy ways to use those to your advantage mechanically. Like, there's just so much of that game that I don't know. I just don't know. It worries me. Just cleaning this up a little bit because it's a big piece. There we go. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Once I shrink it down, it's not going to matter all that much. But there you go. That's not bad. Should I drop shadow the whole back end of this thing? Let me merge these two layers, maybe. Merge down. I could, but I'm scared. I'm scared to merge these wings because I feel like I might change these wings a little bit. Ooh, everything's kind of shifted. How did that happen? These wings got shifted. Let me see where the badge is right now. Everything's centered at least. Not really. How did we get this extra space on the right? Let me... do a crop. Can I shift everything? Select all. And move everything to the right a little bit. Nope, not really. Can I move the space? How did this happen? Which layer is this? Which layer did that? I'm gonna get rid of the mug. And do a zealous tool. There is somewhere in here. Shrink, no. View, no. Image, There, crop. Auto crop image. Ah! No. No. Alright, let me see if I can image crop the right side. Canvas size. There we go. Resize. There it is. That's better. I don't know why it was the other way, but we fixed it. Alright. Ugly badge. Accomplished, I think. I think we did it. I don't know, what do you guys think? And good melon, I think the clan feature for the servers is going to be for raids. You're going to have clan raids. That's going to be the easy one anyways. Cool. I think that's what I'm going for here. I was going to outline this too, but I'm trying to see if there's an outline thing for this. Distort, enhance, just it will sharpen, unsharpen. Nah. I don't think there's anything I want here. Nope. Edge. Generic. Erode. Combine. Nope. None of this. None of these things. Bevel? Border? I'm gonna have a bevel. What's the bevel do? Turn up to 10. We beveled it. I don't know what that happened. Oh, we did. I'm gonna Control Z and see what happens. It didn't do anything. Okay, cool. Oh, somehow we're in like 2 different files. I don't know what that did. Whatever. Is there any difference between these two? Doesn't look like there's a difference. Suspicious. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you what happened here. Gonna just get rid of this one. Cool. Good enough. Alright. Anything else I want to do to this? Anything else? I'm wondering. I don't know, is the red gaudy? Should I just do the gold with the... I mean... Does it look goofy? Of course it looks goofy, you don't have to tell me that. I don't even know why I asked. I already know it looks goofy. It's the whole point, mostly. Oh my god! See, with that, at least everything's like the same color, right? But now you can't really see the H all that well. I can make that drop shadow thicker. Let me delete that later. One more time, we'll do it one more time. Filter, drop shadow. Do it super heavy this time. Do 90%. We'll do, instead of 16, we'll do 20. Oh god, that's not it at all. What happened there? I'm supposed to, it's the letters, guy. You're not, what the hell was that? Drop shadow the letters, please? did it select like the beveling maybe? What the hell was that? Oh my god. What is it doing? Did we delete the wrong one? What happened? Oh no, what happened here? Oh, wait. Oh, you can you can paint the drop shadow. Oh, what the hell? That looks awful. Oh shit, dude. That's amazing. Is that bad? I don't know. It's kind of terrible. Ah, shit. Oh, thank you for the host. I got Blue Shadow, Dirty Rob, Tack Enforcer, and we got Mr. Meme hosting. All of you guys, I appreciate it. It's so goofy. Look at this stupid thing. You can paint your drop shadows. That's cool. I think I just want the plain old drop shadow. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I want a gold drop shadow. I think this is a bevel layer. I think that's why it's goofed. So I'm gonna try and try this one more time. See if it doesn't do this. We are gonna filter. I'll try this one more time. Alright. 2020 radio. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, it does. Ah, come on, you schmuck. Alright. I'm tempted to just leave this drop shadow painted. That's interesting to me. It looks interesting. I might finish painting it in like that. Can I set the opacity? Yeah, I can set it like that. And then I can pick... 90... Can I draw it in like this? Like that? And then I can, something like this. Something like this. Hey. Right? Like that. Huh? Not bad, a banner like that. Is that decent? Maybe it's too much. It's too thick. I think it's too thick. Can't really see the mug anymore. I defeating the purpose? You know what I could do? I'm probably gonna hate it. So I want to see the mug, right? I think we've established that these letters are big enough. See them from far enough away. So maybe, just maybe, we'll do without the stuff on the sides because we want to see the mug. We want to see it. There we go. Now you can see the mug a lot better because we made it wider. We made the letters a little bit smaller. The filter is a distort curve bend. Boom. Where's the filter? Filter. Do it one more time. Distort. Curve bend. Okay, there it goes. Nice. That's how it's. That's how it's supposed to look. All right. Now. Oh boy. I can do the drop shadow again. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Okay. So we'll select that. Tools, no filters, light and shadow, drop shadow. Ooh. Yeah, put it down a layer, buddy. What the hell? Can I not? What is wrong with that? Do I have to do that first? Let's see. I think I've done too much and it's fucking up now. Hold on a second. I may have to reload this. Because GIMP kind of fucks up after a little bit if you do too much. Too fast. Open source and all. And I also don't have a very good computer. For this sort of thing. Oh no, what have we done? Hello, computer? I can't even select layer? Hello? There it goes. Delete layer. There we go. Thank God. I don't know what the hell that was. So what I'll do is I'll put the drop shadow in first, maybe, and then that should... Let's see if that fixes it. Resizing. That's a little too far now. Go back to this. Go heavy. Sick. Alright. And now we'll do distort curve bend. Oh no, it didn't work like that. Huh. That's what I thought. I thought I had to do the bend first. But it fucked up when I did that. So there's the bend. We need to move this down too. Down to here. Ooh, we can get crazier with the bend now that we've resized it. Distort curve bend. A little bit wilder on the bend. Lower. We're gonna get a little bit bigger here. Preview. Yeah, that should do it. That's the ticket. Alright. Now I want to do the drop shadow. Now, this should work correctly. It's been fucking up though. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's a bit better. You can see the mug now. Now, is it the right choice to go with the same color as the... Because I've always liked having that color for my P2H, but if it's going to be on the mug, it might be an issue, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be obscuring it as much as I can. That's kind of the point, dude. Yeah, I can move it a little bit. Like, I guess I can throw it up here. But, like, we're trying to obscure the badge as much as possible. Hey, some crazy town, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the host. But you are right, yeah. Badges is kind of way in the back now, but that's where it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be, like, way off in the distance. I could make... You know what? Actually... I could... As I know the shape of the shield, right? So I know the general shape of this thing. So what I could do is I could finish off the shape of it, get rid of these wings. Hey, good night, Crazy Town. I'll be finishing up myself. This is going to be just a short art stream. We're just finishing up the emblem. What I could do is I could get rid of these wings, right? On the, because we're not using these wings. We're using the other ones. We made bigger ones. we know the shape, right? We know the shape of what we want. So I could just finish off the shape, right? Do one of these. Zoom in real quick. I drop. It's like, oh, you know what? Actually, there's a better tool for this. Let me click some stuff with the path tool. Click 1, click 2. Now where are my paths? Alright, unnamed 1. Edit path attributes? No, I just want to stroke path. Solid pattern with the pencil. Stroke. There we go. Cool. Do the same thing from... Yeah. Oh. Alright, we're done with that. How do I deselect? New one. New. No, I want a new one. How do I... Oh, no. Oh, no. Actually, we can fix that a little bit. Stroke. Stroke, stroke. Cool. Alright, and then... Cool. Control click? No. Can I right click? No. Shift click? No. How do I get new path? New item? Click? There we go. Just click off of it. Adjust the pencil tool too. We're gonna size it down a little bit. 15. Unnamed 2. Gonna stroke. Pencil. Cool. There you go. Now I can change to white. And I will once again use the pathing tool. From here to here. And we're on white. Stroke path. Pencil. Boom. Oh, it's OPC. Oopsie. It's opaque. Whoops. Strike path one more time. Stroke. There we go. Cool. And I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Well, no, I wanted to discuss toxicity because of the size of the servers, right? And also because I get a lot of comments thrown my way as being a toxic individual when I play. Or I think I draw a lot of toxic people. I think I do. My antics and whatnot, I think, are in good fun and good-natured for the most part up until someone actually toxic shows up, and then I just give them the business. But yeah, between the server size and the default of VoIP being off, it's going to be interesting. Because I find communication to be one of the biggest assets of mine. if I wasn't able to communicate with people in the division, and especially in the dark zone, I wouldn't be able to trick them. You know, I wouldn't be able to betray them for their stuff. I would be able to deceive people when I'm trying to PvP. You know, there's a lot of things you can't accomplish without being able to talk outside of your party. And I understand there's going to be... Yeah, the speakers and open mics. I mean, but that's part of it, too. I mean, if they have got a hot mic and they don't know how to turn up their sensitivity or whatever, or don't want to, all they're really doing is giving away their position. And the thing is, you can mute that person. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to fix things that aren't really problems, in my opinion. Right? You know, like, Mr. Meme, when he goes into the dark zone, he just turns off all that shit manually. Because he doesn't want it, right? He's not into it. That's perfectly acceptable. You're allowed to do that. Yeah, not a permanent mute. Yeah. Which can be problematic, right? You'd probably rather see something a little more permanent in some cases. I mean, it just... I guess it depends on your perspective, you know? Some people would like to see things a little bit more contained, a little bit more, I don't know, a little more order to the chaos, but, you know, I feel like it's a dangerous game. You know, the censorship and all that. And I mean, it's hard for me to complain about it, right? Because I've been against a lot of the racist nonsense going on. And then here I am like, oh, we can't really mess with VoIP. It's like I've been complaining about people misusing it for a long time. It's like, am I really one to be like, oh yeah, if they're finally changing it, is now the time for me to complain about them changing it? Like, this is probably a change that I should be enjoying. You know what I mean? I don't know. Right? It's tricky, is what I'm saying, I guess. Like, I don't want them to get overzealous, but there are issues with their policies and practices when it comes to VoIP. But I feel like it's policy stuff. It's not like mechanical stuff. Like, they're trying to fix mechanical stuff, and it's like, I don't think it's mechanical. I think you guys could easily fix a lot of your issues if you would just, policy-wise, change the way you approach things. You know, it's not that hard. They're making it a lot harder than it needs to be. You know what I mean? It's not... Seems like a less complicated issue than they want it to be. But I think it's because they don't want to put it back on the player like they always have. They're like, yeah, the player, policy, player, it's punishment, and they don't want that because that's bad. That's bad policy because it makes the player look bad. When you got players acting badly, though, it's tough. Spam filter. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really have that. You can, and you especially see that on a lot of the gold farming and gear farming stuff. Yeah, that can get kind of frustrating too. It's hard to see anything in the hubs. Admittedly. There we go. Something like that. Oop. Oh my god. Smudgy line a little bit. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think I made a character. What did I do? What is this? Should I save this alone? This looks pretty cool. I'll keep this in mind for later. This guy looks kind of nifty. This isn't what I want though, so do this later. This isn't what we're going for, but it's nifty looking. Yeah, both languages. Yeah, because they're trying to optimize their audience, gold farmers and stuff. I'm used to that from like World of Warcraft days. They just spam the shit out of the all the hub areas, trying to sell their wares. Alright. I think we're good here. But now that we've done this, I think I can make this image bigger. So here's what we're gonna do. So you got this stuff, right? Oh, this kind of reminds me of that that one company on Cartoon Network. Does I think Robot Chicken and a couple other things as like the submarine sounds that play during the when it's up there. Anywho, I think I'm gonna make this shield bigger. I'm just gonna resize it. But to what, I don't know. So we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna... The idea here is we're just freeballing it, so we're just gonna... resize to 500. See how it feels, see how it looks. Boom. Oh, there you go. It's almost back to like the normal. Where would I put this? It would be like back here. I may make these wings bigger. Because I think I'm going to make this shield even bigger. I think I want it to take up most of the screen, to be honest with you. Right? Like, I kind of want these edges to touch the edge. Like, I want it to... Like, not just the top here. I want it to... Let me see. Let me see how I feel about it. Let's do 550. Nah, we need a bigger. Scale it. We'll do 600. There we go. Alright. That's kind of what we're going for here. Kind of. Now that's closer to the original, right? So the knife is almost in the original spot, and so are the wings. But I think the wings I'd have to actually pull out from pull this anchor out a little bit. Put it over here. Make it take up a little more real estate. Give this a little bit more color. I might make it swoop even. Give it a little arch. This right now it's just a straight line. We'll see. Could be bigger still, couldn't it? It's not big enough. It's not taking up the whole thing. Could be bigger. Or 700. I wonder if it was 700. 700? Oh, there it is. That looks a little bit... You kind of lose the, like the dimensionality of it. You can't really see the shape of it. Without seeing the shape of it, it doesn't really make sense. Like, I need the geometry of it. Yeah. I think that's what I want. They're telling people pay for gear farming. That's fucked up. Why would you pay for gear farming? Why would you pay anyone for any... What? When people buy accounts and shit too, that aggravates me. It's like, I want you to... I'm gonna pay you to play the game for me. The story's sick, dude. Like, the fucking story mode... Like, maybe they would know how to play the game better if they fucking actually took the time to play it. Maybe they wouldn't have to buy new accounts. They wouldn't have to use their dumb cheats and shit. I don't know. Hot takes. Yeah, move this to the right a little bit. I don't know. It just feels goofy every time they try and sell something that dumb. Should I move that mug even further down just so we can have more knife? We could go all the way down. We can go way down. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, cause in the next game, they're gonna be like, yeah, risk reward. If you go into the occupied DZ, it's gonna be worth it. And I don't believe them one bit. Because right now they've made it so that you can get gear anywhere, right? Like, absolutely anywhere. So, and I wholeheartedly believe that they're gonna continue that into the next game. They have no reason to change. Especially because they were saying, oh yeah, in the, what are they called? The, fuck. The, what are they? Normalized DZs. They went ahead and, they fixed it, right? They made it so that you don't lose any gear, really, because you only, you know... It all goes to your inventory. It's all clean. It's clean, it's all clean drops, except for, like, maybe one or two items. You can extract those if you want, but you don't have to. Risk reward, everybody. Risk reward. The optimized dark zone, like, they're gonna be like, yeah, it's just higher drop rates of the stuff you can extract, right? probably. But you can still... That's just specialized gear for your character. And I don't even know how that's supposed to fucking work. They're like, yeah, the stuff, when you open the box, it's going to be meant for your character, or whatever, is what they were saying. Some along those lines. Alright, so we got gold that we gotta deal with. We'll just paint that in gray or something, or black. Gear-wise, the DZ operates in it. Yeah. Current game, it doesn't. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and you'll be rewarded just as well. You don't ever have to touch the DZ. DZ is more of a respect thing at this point. But there's no respect to be found in there, so I don't really see the point in that either. Anyways. Yeah, it's just the tip of the wings, that's fine. Alright. That means I can move this over and it'll look a-okay. There. Alright. Huh. Yeah, it's exactly why. It's exactly why you go to the DZ. You're there to get stabbed in the back. The only reason to go. I don't see why you have any other reason to go. See, I want to use this drop shadow, but you can't really see the H for it. Can you? Maybe you can. Maybe if I leave it in the shadow like that. See what I could do? Is I can move the shadow a little bit. Right there. How does this look? Does that look cool? Is that cool? Drop shadow instead of letters. So it's like burned into the mug. Is that actually cool? That kind of looks decent. I'm not gonna lie. That looks halfway decent. If only the wings weren't cartoony. Same thing for the... We just gave it texture. Oh, fuck. Maybe I should just run filters over the wings and the handle there. This might actually look decent. I think we're done though. I think I like it better this way. Do you like this or do you want the letters? Like I kind of like it with the I kind of like it with just the drop shadow. I don't know about you guys. Like the P2H is cool because it's like bright, it juts out at you. And then with the drop shadow, it pops. It's cool. But like that's... You know, you can see that. That's just black on white. And then with this, it's kind of rough because you got gold out here. Can't really see it as well. I think that looks good. I think that's what we want. Plus, it gives it textures. It's a shadow, right? It's got some opaque qualities to it. And because I've used that blur on it already, not just the blur, but the curve, it actually hits with the cup a little bit, and it gives it that unique 3D qualities to it. I like it, personally. It's got some flavor to it. Just these fucking wings, Maybe if I made this a little bit better, because I gave it the shadow, but it's not, it just needs to be thicker. Yeah, how thick does it need to be? It needs to be real fucking thick. How much thicker can I make that without it being comical? Scale layer, unbound, 1000. Scale. I think we're getting there. I think the knife needed to get bigger. I think the emblem in the back needed to get bigger. I think we're close. I think it's the same thing. I think it's this wing. The wings need to be done a little bit larger. Just a little bit. I would say, I suppose, something like to here. So that's gonna be this guy, unnamed 8. Let's pick the pencil. We're gonna do a 12, unnamed 8. Stroke it. Stroke. The 12. The 12's a little big. 12's a little big. Go down to the 10. Stroke. There we go. That's better. It's a nice 10 point. I'll do it to here. Same deal. Stroke. This is how you get some straight lines. It's easy. You just take your path tool, point to point. Nothing to it. Doesn't even really have to be exact. You're not fucking doing rocket science out here. No one's gonna die. Just chill, just relax. Just drawing something. Now that you've done that, we're still on the correct layer, I think. Yeah, we're on the wings. Just gonna fill it with the gold. Because I'm lazy and paint buckets are sick. There you go. I'll finish it off with this pencil pixel tool. Let's do this guy. Let's draw over this. Why does that feel like a different color than that? Why are they different? They are different. What happened? Paint bucket, what have you done? Oh, it's the opacity. Fucking paint bucket, what are you? Goofy ass paint bucket. It's whatever. Not important. Good enough. I'll sharpen it up too. The line's gotta be a little bit sharper. Thin it out. Good enough. Let's get up here. Shrink this down. Actually, this could just be darkened in a little bit, thickened up. There you go. So you're gonna lose all that anyways if I don't. Cool. Over here, it's probably the same deal. Thicken this up a little bit. Alright. Let me move it. Tad. Oof. We got it down to the center. Alright. Badge has got to be centered a little bit. I know this is centered because we got it right where we want it. Touching those. Looking good. That looks like, well, that looks like ass, but I mean, it's looking good for ass, but. There you go. I think it's also throwing me off because this gray back here. This fucking gray sucks. It looks like this, but it's just, it's over there. It needs to be different. Also, I think this needs to be a darker shade. Grab this. Oop, I'm not on the right layer. Knife! Give me this. I'm gonna darken this up a little bit. It's a shade, it's like shadow on brown, right? So it's supposed to be a little bit darker than what it is right now. It's not doing it for me. It needs to be. Something like that. It's just a gray blob. It's a little bit darker. Maybe not. Add like a little bit in there, maybe. Just give it some three-dimensionality to it. Not really, no. It's not doing it for me. I don't like it. It's not what I want. Like, I like the mug. I like our letters now. I like the way it looks. I kind of want to leave it like that, but we'll figure that out later. Now it's just, I just don't like the knife, and maybe this little scabbard thing should just be black. It'll just be better that way. I have it like as like a Now it's just easy to define where it's at. Maybe that makes more sense. It's not a scabbard, it's a hand protector for when you're stabbing and you don't want to get your hand hurt. It's protector. Scabbard is what you put it in. There you go. So I like the better defined. Better define your line. Not really. It's just some freaking... It's what was said before. It's like a little brown turd that just then sits out the top. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't even like the wings anymore. I like the wings a little sharper. Wings are too big. Like, I want in the middle. I want it between where they were. I'm so fucking picky. I'll do 8. It's killing me. See, if I get too picky, I'm never gonna get this done. I just need to just accept it and be done. Stroke path, pencil. Oh, Control Z. On the right layer. There you go. So if you get too picky and you start being a perfectionist about shit, you're never gonna ever finish. So just fucking, just do it. This is why people pay other people to do shit. Because if you become a perfectionist, you don't finish. Right? That's the whole problem. People are like, oh, it's gotta be just right. Yeah, he didn't say a word. I didn't say that anyone did say a word, okay? I'm just saying, I'm talking to myself. Alright, I'm just thinking out loud, okay? I'm just saying that if you're a perfectionist, you never get it done, you never release it. You're a garage band for the rest of your life. Let me just 6. You're doing good. We're almost done. I'm just being nitpicky about some stuff. Really, I should have been done a while ago. I don't know what I'm on about at this point. It's mostly like little things. I don't really, I'm getting a little too critical. You know what I mean? A little too critical myself. I think we're pretty much done. I like to, I like to be sure about it. But But I'm never sure, and that's the whole problem. So I just need to just accept it. Accept this piece for what it is. Love it for what it is. You know, that's just with any relationship, with any piece that you're working on. You know that it is what it is. You know, you can't expect perfection. You know, it's not what this is about. It's about making something, putting it out there, being somebody. You know, it's part of the process. Just gotta let go. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to let go. You make adjustments here and there to make it look a little bit better. Just a little bit. There we go. I think that's it. It looks kind of goofy, but we'll see. When I export it, you guys can tell me if it looks like butt or not. It's probably gonna be that small. I think I have to use the actual letters. It's gotta be hard letters. Alright. Let's be done with this, right? Let's just be done. I think it's good enough. If anything, I might thicken up a few of these lines. But we're at 400. Nah, fuck it. Let's just see what it looks like when we export it. So I'm gonna save. Alright. Mouse. If I was using a pen, everything would look a lot better. Ah, shit. Alright. Moment of truth. We're going to start shrinking everything down, and we're going to start exporting images, and then I'm going to put it out on a plate for you guys, hopefully. Show you exactly what these badges end up looking like. So, let me see. Let me look at what these are supposed to be exactly. I believe documents. These are supposed to be there we go. It is oh my god. 72, 36, and 18. Fuck. Alright. This is gonna get small. So I've just saved it. We are now going to image. Oh, we should select all, I guess. So we've selected everything. are going to maybe I can. Because I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to scale image. We're going to go to 70. I said 76. No, 72. 72, and then it's 36. Oh boy. 72 by 72. Here it comes. You guys are really going to... Ooh. There it goes. So you see how all of the awful things that I did, they all essentially get blurred out because of the pixels? You see why I don't really care about how straight the lines get? It doesn't matter. As long as the lines are thick enough. Right? So you graze the shading. Like, this thing is, like, I'm looking at it. This thing has to be shrunk 2 more times. I don't know if it's going to survive. I probably have to thicken up a lot of lines. But I'm going to go ahead and export as... and you're going to... When you export it, you gotta pick PNG because you need the, that's what they're looking for. And I'm going to my folder. I'm gonna name this thing based on the size of it. This is a 72. Export. Save. Yes, yes, save. Export. Okay. Yeah, the PNGs have transparency. JPEGs do not, so that is part of the reason why they do it. Alright. Doing it again. Image. Scale image. 36. Oh god. Here goes. Look at this monstrosity. This is when you zoom in on it. You can't even tell it's a mug anymore, but there you go. When you zoom out, that is what it actually was supposed to look like. That is a 36 by 36 pixel image. So, I'm gonna go ahead and export that as well. That's actually pretty crisp. That's not bad. That's what I was expecting. This is probably as small as it gets. Normally, you can't tell that's a knife anymore. You can't even tell what you're looking at. That it's a badge and stuff. We're probably gonna end up taking another crack at this one day. But you can see the P2H, and that's all that really matters. Maybe someone will eventually come up with the, oh, look at the coloration and the knife and the shield in the background. Maybe that is the ruthless badge in the back, perhaps. But enough has been done to it. Maybe it's not copyright. Cough, cough. Maybe I should have changed the colors on it or something. I don't know. Who knows? Let me see. Export as. And I'm changing the name again to the size, 36. To a similar location. So it's easy to find. Alright. Oh god, here we go. Image. Scale image. 18 by 18 pixels. You can't even see the thing anymore. I think this is what happens on phones, maybe? You can kind of see the P2H. I think if it was like right in your face, you would see it. I think this is what they use for like your mobile devices when it's super tiny stuff. I think you would actually still see it, but this is what it looks like. Pixels, buddy. You can count them. 18 across, 18 up. You can still see the P2H though. Like, look at that. That's not bad. And you got the blue of the cup up there. You can kind of see. It kind of cut off the end of the cup there, but that's alright. That's not bad. That's not bad. For what it is, that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. So I think that's it. So it's like blurry here, but that's it sharp. So that's the actual size. This is this is 18 by 18 pixels. Pretty cool. And that's what they want you to submit for the badges. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because I didn't really want this to be an emote. Emotes are bigger. They're nicer. They're more detailed. Yes, it's horrible. It's an atrocity. I'm glad you appreciate it for what it is. Yes. Burn this crap factory down. Exporting it as the 18. There we go. So I have exported all of them. So I'm actually going to open all 3 of them for you right now. 72. So here's what they look like in their natural forms. So here's the view 100. This is 100% view. View is 100%. Make sure we're on a view 100%. Yep. And 100%. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of blobbish. The big one here, it's alright. But I think this is the one most people are going to see, and it does look kind of a mess, doesn't it? For an attempt, it's not bad. I can read it, but I also have a bigger screen and it's closer to my face, so I don't know. When you zoom in, you can't see it at all, but I can see it fine from where I'm supposed to be. On this one, I can't see shit. It's awful. But I don't think you're supposed to see anything on this. I think this is a mobile device that's supposed to be held up to your face, and I don't think you're gonna... There's any chance... Like, most people just use basic geometric shapes for these badges anyways. I think it's awful that I'm using, like, drop shadows here, and then I'm using, like, outlines for the stuff in the background. I think it should all be drop shadows or nothing. It should be nerf or nothing, buddy. I don't know. I got, like, artistic decisions that were made halfway through. But this stuff was supposed to be, like, on the face of it. So it's got some three-dimensionality to it. It's not bad. I thought about making the H... here, I'm going to just... On this guy, I'm going to Control-Z, Control-Z, Control-Z. I thought about doing it... Actually, we can do it right now. Like this. But you wouldn't be able to read the H anyways, from what we were just discussing. Because of the how it's shadowed. But I like how it's like gives it texture instead of the gold lettering. The H actually uses the shadow to complete itself. I don't know if that's any better for you. So like, yeah. So you see the it's a drop shadow. It's not that great. It looks like butts, okay, but it's fine. It's mine. I made it. Thanks. Yes, I did. I did earn this. It's mine now. Doing this in MS Paint, it may as well be. It's GIMP. But I'm treating it more like Illustrator than I am Photoshop. I don't really know how to use this shit very well. Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. Look, hey, I'm just having fun with it, alright? I'm making emotes for myself, I'm making badges, I'm hanging out. Like, eventually, the idea is that I'm gonna get better at this at some point, and it will be less embarrassing to watch me make these things. That's the hope, the dream. Okay? Hey, what's up, Crypt Live? Hey. Crypt Live. How are you? Hey, look, I'm a big dreamer. I can dream all I want. Let me see. Maybe I can add some... You don't know. It might work. Hold on. Cause you got this going on right here. Maybe if I combine these two layers and drop shadow onto the shield. Let me see what drop shadowing on this thing does. Light and shadow, drop shadow. Just do that fucker. Hey. Oh, that is not what I wanted. What is that? Why did it make a duplicate? Oh, it's selecting all right now. Shit. Deselect this. Select none. Please stop selecting things. Alright. Filter. Cause I like Photoshop better. Like, I have more experience with Photoshop. The problem is I don't have it, and I don't have the money for it. Oh, how about that? I don't wanna bootleg it. I wanna be legit. Jeez, Crail. Fucking Rabbit Dog. You hurt the worst, to be honest. Rabbit Dog. It hurts. I actually like that lighting effect. I think I'm done moving everything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna join these two layers together. Merge down. Alright. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this filter. Maybe something like this. Yeah. No, not like that at all. That looks like asshole. Control Z it all away. You know what? just because I have a hard time coloring in the lines, I don't need all you guys giving me shit. Light and shadow this whole fucker. Everything getting lit. Can I select all layers? Didn't always try file, dude. Your words. Stop it. Leave me alone. Go bully somebody else. Oh, shit, dude. Fuck, dude. I'm merging all these fucking layers. Fuck this shit. Merge down. Merge down. We're done. I'm gonna light this thing on fire. I'm so sick of this shit. Filter. We're lighting this thing. Lighting effects. Where am I gonna put this light? I'm gonna put it, the light, light needs to chill. It's too bright. Colored pencils. Y'all are getting too upset. There we go. How about that? How about them apples? Does that look cool? Am I cool now? Do you guys like me? Am I a hip and happening guy? Actually don't mind that as much. That's cool. It's got like a gradient effect. You can't see the knife anymore. That's good. Is this what you wanted? Instead of this, it's something brighter, something nicer. Good. Good, because this is what we're going to use instead. This is the nicer one. This one's got lighting on it. This is going to be the next tier. In fact, I'm gonna export this one. Haha, you thought you had me. You thought you made me sad with your words? Got you this time. I'm actually gonna make this a different. Here it comes. Let's scale this image down. This one's gonna be 72. We're gonna make this one a whole other badge. This one's the lit up one. Look how spiffy it is. File. Export this one. This is the 72 light version. Export. There it is. And now I'm going to shrink it again. 36. Export as. This is a 36. Now we're going to do it one more time. Got the 18. Fooled you guys. You thought you were getting me. Surprise, surprise. That's 2 badges done. You want a third one? Probably put another filter on it. What kind of filter do I need to put on this thing? Shut you guys up. A mosaic. I'm gonna take the lighting off of it. We can put that on later if we need it. Let's yeah. Yeah, you want to see some real real hard to see shit? Bring drop shadow to Why does it hurt so bad? There we go. There we go. You're in for it now, buddy. Oh. That's not what I wanted. This is not. Hold on a second. Time out. Oh, wait a minute. Filters. You think cobblestones? Are you thinking cobblestones? I just wanted to see here. Let's just do 20s. See how this looks. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Cobblestone. Hey, is that what you like? Is that what you like, Magenta? Cobblestone. You can step on this. You can walk on this. Yeah, but are those too big? Or are those too small? So I feel like those cobbles are no, they're 2 by 2. Those work out. Those letters are 2 plates wide. That'd be fine. I think that's a good amount. 3 on the H. That's fine. I think that works. Should I put the light on that as well, or do you think just one effect is good? Lighting effects. Oh god. I already see what it's doing. No. Oh god. There it goes. Just look at it. Majestic. Heavenly even. Is that it? Is this what we want to do, or do we want the other one? Plain old cobblestone. I think this is good. I think I'm gonna shrink this down. I think this is fine. We'll do 72. There it is. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. See, that's why I like the cobblestone slash mosaic thing, because when you shrink it down, it actually looks halfway decent. Export. Mosaic. I actually like that. I won't use the lighting effect on it. I'll leave it the way it is. Be hard to see with the lighting effect on it. Or, so that's a 72. Image. Transform, or no, scale image. 36. Ew. You can still see it. It's hard to see now, but you can still see it. Export as 36 mosaic. That's all the badges. We've replaced the shitty brown mug. I was trying to make like a bronze mug or a copper mug, and then I was gonna make like a silver, gold, diamond. Like, I was gonna imitate like the siege stuff, but I was like, man, I can't even. I was having a hard time with it, textures and stuff. So this is a good alternative to that. Just having a, like something like this we can mess with. Scale it one more time. 18. There it goes. Export 18 version. And there it is. So we got these fellas. Then we've got mosaics. And really, it comes down to filters. Like, just having a bunch of filters that you like to use. The levels on them that you like to do. It's like you can go from this to this to this. As long as you know kind of how you want to change it, how you want it to look, you can make a whole bunch of variants of the same image. It's kind of nice. Alright. I'm not going to save any changes to this thing, because I already saved it earlier in the multi-layer format. I compressed it into one layer so we could do all this stuff. Here's all the sizes too, by the way. So you got the 72, 36, 18. So there's 72 by 72, 36 by 36, 18 by 18. They get tiny. So you can still see it. I like this one too. I like the way that one turned out. Then you got these little guys. So I think I'm going to submit all 3 of them. I just need to decide which ones are going to be which. I think, Oh, these things? That is the smallest size you can have. These are the 18 by 18. You can't help it. This is what they want you to submit. When you're looking at your mobile device, it's probably that big and it's up close to your face. So like this is the normal one, and then this one is probably what you see normally on like your computer. This is the 36 by 36, and then this guy, this is the 18 by 18, and I think they only reserve that one for like phones, and not even like new phones, like older phones. Like it's a quality that if your phone doesn't have a very good screen and it's got to make the text small enough, it'll use this little guy instead of this one or this one. But really, they should be using these guys, these detailed ones. That's why the emotes look pretty good, because they use the bigger ones. They come in bigger sizes. I think it's like let me go look real quick. Emotes come in 112, 56, and 28. So they're literally almost twice the size. Or they're like a half. They're half bit bigger. Like instead of 18, you have 28, so you have a whole another 10 by 10. It's pretty good. But that's, you know, neither here nor there. The idea here is that we did it. We made badges. We're accomplished. We got the mosaic, got the light up, and we got the original. So I think I'll do that in that order too. So this is like going to be your, when you subscribe with the Twitch Prime or whatever, or you know, the $5, this is what you get, this guy. And then if you're here for longer than that, hey, it lights up. You did a good job. And then if you hang around, you turn to shit. It breaks up and turns into dust. Or maybe I'll make this one the first one. And then you solidify. And then you become great. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. I wish this one looked better. It just doesn't. You know, it reminds me of like the old fucking, what is it, like Super Nintendo, maybe Nintendo, like the old like Viking games. I'm trying to remember fucking, like this looks like a hammer, like it's coming into the head of the hammer, like, and then this has got like fucking lightning sparks coming off of it or something. Ugh, anywho, I think we've done enough today. Can we call it quits? We're calling it quits. You did a good job. I'll submit this shit in whichever order I figure out. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I may make a whole couple other ones with some filters. But I think we're done here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Old Rabbit Dog, Magenta Sunrise, Rage Racer, all you guys being in the chat, participating, being buds, Kanto, Botanica, some crazy town for Raiden, being a bud, Red Line for dropping in, dropping a line, Mr. Meme helping me out with the music. I appreciate you, Joker, for dropping in, making fun of me for talking too much all the time. Goaty, 572, all the hosts, Dirty Rob, Mr. Meme, Some Crazy Town, Blue Shadow, Attack Enforcer, everybody at home lurking in the background. I see all of you, Apricot, Droop Fruit, Cog Whistle, Commander Root, Electrical Longboard, Host Giveaway, Net Dev, hey, I appreciate you. Polly Z, Positivity Bot, the robot with a heart, Slow Cool, living life in the slow lane, V and K, Vigor Pros, and Sinky Burr. Thank you all for lurking in the background. It has been fun. I've enjoyed doing these art streams. I imagine a lot of them are, but some people are lurking in the background, as they do. And then just in case some people aren't bots, because some of them change from time to time, so I don't know which ones are bots and which ones aren't. And I will treat the lurkers equally, bots or not. They deserve love too. Yeah, you never know when it's going to happen, man. You better get on their good side now. You better be shouting them out every stream, buddy. Waiting, planning, getting ready. Your time will come. I'll be ready. But it's time to go. Let's call it quits. Hey, everybody. I've been your host, P2H. This has been another art stream. 2-in-1 weekend. It's been crazy. Yeah, well, next time we'll probably do some emotes. I'll take requests. If you got requests, Magenta, for an emote, I will make an attempt, and you can make fun of me the whole time. I don't care. We'll have a good time with it. I already have a few ideas for some emotes that I want to do. I will make an attempt. Yeah, go for it. I shall return, and so shall you. I have been P2H. You've all been schmucks. I want to remind each and every one of you to lie, cheat, and steal. Because somebody has to win. And it should be you. Until next time. Thanks for watching. P2H. Out.